pot of coffee, fill my cup, pack a bowl and spark it up. Take a bike out to the rock, swim until my legs are shot. These are the days.
Hi, welcome to this first episode of Hall Adventures. We're going to call this series that's coming up called Mainland to Island. And it's basically just going to be a channel that we are going to show our experience of trying to move our family from the mainland, in this case California, all the way to Hawaii, to Oahu. Okay. A little backstory on my family. We are normally originally from Los Angeles, and then after we got married and had a child, we decided that Los Angeles wasn't really a place we wanted our child to be raised. So we moved to Northern California, where we're at now. We live in a beautiful redwood forest. There's a fire burning over there. So yeah, we rented this cabin, and it's been a good year. Our plan originally was we would rent for 1 year and then get a scope of the area and then eventually buy a cabin or a house in this area, if we like it. And we did like it for the most part. It's real beautiful during the summer, but what we didn't know is in this area, we're about 10 minutes from the ocean, and we're near a river. And we live on a mountain, so we're on the top of the mountain right now. What we didn't know about this property in this area is it rains a lot. It rains like 80% of the year. I mean, we will go 4 to 5 weeks with just rain every day, and maybe get 1 day off of the rain, and then it starts raining again. Sorry. Looks really beautiful right now, because we're about to hit summer, so we will get 2 or 3 months of dry, but most of the time it is raining. So we decided that we did not want to buy a house here, and we didn't really want to stay in this area any longer. And we just recently took a trip to Hawaii, and we had this kind of inside joke about moving to your vacation spots, because at one point when we lived in Los Angeles, this forest was our vacation spot. We would rent Airbnb a cabin or something for the weekend, and we would drive down here and we would stay either here or Lake Tahoe. And then when we decided to move away from the city, we came here. So we moved to our vacation spot. And so when we went to Hawaii recently, that's our new vacation spot, and we joked about moving there. And we didn't really take it seriously at first because we assumed it was going to be way too expensive to live in Hawaii on the island, because how expensive the vacations are, you know. And then when we started looking at townhouses over there, we kind of found out that the townhouses that we could rent are actually cheaper than our property we're renting now. So by moving to Hawaii, we're going to save a few $100s a month. Not a lot, it's a fraction, but a few $100s a month we'll actually be saving. The real cost comes as the actual move. Getting there, you have a lot of upfront costs to getting there. So that's what this channel is going to be about. It's just going to be about all these, how much everything costs, and all the steps we have to take to get there. So we have a car. We just bought a car. We're going to have that shipped. I got estimates on that. That it's going to cost about $1,500 to ship a car. I don't know yet. I haven't talked to them and got the exact details. That'll be a later episode we'll do. 2, we have to move our property, our boxes, our clothes, our home, our furniture, TVs, things like that. This will also require a shipping company, pods or U-Pack, something like that. I've got a rough estimate on that too, which again be a later episode. And then we have a dog, and this is one that was a surprise to me. I didn't realize how much effort it is taking a pet to the island. It's not as easy as just getting the dog a plane ticket. You have to, your dog or your pet has to be completely up to date on all their shots. And there's a checklist. I think the state of Hawaii has an animal checklist of all the things you need to do. And then there's dog's gonna be microchipped. You need some kind of certificate from your vet, and you gotta have some certain blood tests done. It's a lot. And we went through the first stage of this. We went and got our dog microchipped. He got a handful of shots, and so far we're at about $250 for him as far as his first visit to get all that stuff done. And his next visit to the vet to get his certificate and get his blood tests and all this stuff done will be about $1,000, because just a certificate from your vet, it costs like $500 for them to write it up for you. Must be expensive paper. So that'll be a later episode too. We will go more detail about moving our pet once we get closer to that. On this first episode, all I want to talk about here on this first episode really is the difficulty we had just finding somewhere to live in Hawaii and why it was difficult. So we did find a lot of places that were affordable for us. Affordable for us is anywhere between $2,000 and $2,500. That's what we consider affordable. When we lived in Long Beach, our rent was like $3,000, and when we came here, our rent here is $2,200. So we kind of knocked a big chunk of the rent cost from Long Beach to here, and then we'll obviously our rent over there is a little cheaper, but we found a lot of places. But the difficulty was a lot of the realtors won't let you actually apply or look like, I don't know what the word is. They won't even let you apply for the property if you're not there. So they want you to already be on the island before you can get the rental property, which would be difficult for us because we'd have to make a trip, fly to Hawaii, stay in a hotel, pay for the airfare and everything for a week just to look at properties. And that, so you're talking, spending another $1,000 on a trip to just go look at properties. That's not getting a property, just looking. You don't know if you're ever going to get approved for these properties. Luckily for us, after doing a lot of searching, and I think we went through probably, 15 different properties. We did eventually found a property where the real estate agent didn't mind us just doing a virtual tour. So she gave us a virtual tour of the unit. And we liked it. It was right next door to a school. So our daughter will have a school that she can walk to in like 5 minutes. It's like next door, like outside the window, you see the school. So that's really good for her. So that was a big selling point for us, that the school's so close by. It's in a really nice neighborhood. And we got lucky, and we were allowed to view it. We went through the application process, got approved, paid the deposit, everything. So for us, our living situation's figured out. We got a house. But now we have to get to the house. So that was what this channel will be. I'm not going to go on too much on this first video. I'll slowly document everything. Our next step will be planning on moving our car and getting a pod. And I'll probably shoot a video on this side of the move, showing us just getting the stuff to the shipping place. Because I know for us, we're in Northern California, like I said, and I know for us, our closest place that ships cars and property is Oakland. So we will be shipping our car from Oakland to Oahu, and we'll also be shipping our belongings from Oakland to Oahu. And what I'll do is I'll make one video that will be on this side of the move, us loading it up and sending it off. And then I'll make another video once we get to Hawaii of that stuff coming in and showing, if things got damaged, what the experience was like. And then also, once we get done with the move, completely get done with the move, we will continue to document our experiences on the island and what we like about the island, what we didn't like, if anything pops up that was unexpected, we'll just try to document as much as possible. But that's it for this first video. Just you know, if you know somebody's planning this move, or you might be planning this move yourself, I hope this videos, when I get them all up and shot, hopefully they'll help somebody out, or you know whatnot. I just want to document it, you know, because we did our research and we learned a lot of things just by doing our research. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube about living in Hawaii and not much about the moving experience. So that's why I wanted to create this channel. But that's it for now, and hope we'll see you on the next one.